Hello, guys. Well, the Security Council just met in consultations at the request of the United Arab Emirates and China. In the wake of Hamas terrorist attacks, the situation on the ground is deteriorating dangerously in the Gaza Strip and throughout the whole region. France is deeply concerned at the number of civilian casualties in Gaza, which stands at several thousand. It condemns the attacks on United Nations sites on humanitarian personnel. Given the gravity of the humanitarian situation and the scale of the needs of the Gaza population, France calls for an immediate humanitarian truce. This truce must be durable and sustained. It is absolutely necessary and must lead to a ceasefire. Safe humanitarian access to the Gaza Strip must also be guaranteed in order to increase the number of humanitarian convoys. Given the urgency of the situation and at the initiative of President Emmanuel Macron, France is organizing an international humanitarian conference for the people of Gaza on November 9th in Paris. The aim is to coordinate international efforts to ensure that the international humanitarian response meets the needs of the Palestinians. The suffering of Palestinians and Israelis must end. Israel has, of course, the right to defend itself and the duty to do so in compliance with international humanitarian law while protecting civilian populations. The regional conflagrations reminds us of the urgent need to restore a political horizon with security guarantees for Israel and a state for the Palestinians living side by side with the state of Israel in peace and security. This imperative can no longer be just a long-term goal or a slogan. We must make it a reality. France is calling for the adoption of a Security Council resolution without further delay. We worked closely with the Brazilian presidency to achieve this, and we will also work with the Chinese presidency. Thank you.
Ambassador, good.
Go ahead. Okay, thank you. When you speak about an immediate ceasefire or truce, a humanitarian truce, isn't it really just words? Because your closest partners in the Western Alliance, the United Kingdom and the United States, came out very openly against it. So how are you going to succeed in achieving this?
I think what we need to do is to protect the civilians and to give them humanitarian relief. And to do so, we need a humanitarian truce, we need humanitarian pauses, whatever you want to call them. We need to give access to the UN agencies, to NGOs, and this is what needs to happen now. The humanitarian effort which is taking place now is insufficient. There are still fightings. It should stop, so we need a truce, a sustainable and durable truce. It should lead to a ceasefire, but we need first a truce to provide humanitarian access.
Achieve it when the United States and the United Kingdom are standing against it in the Council.
We need to get to an agreement among Security Council members, and this is the whole discussion we are having now in the Security Council to come to an agreement.
So can you just tell us a little more about the Paris meeting?
Yeah, it's a humanitarian conference that President Macron is organizing on Thursday. We will have UNRWA, the Commissioner General of UNRWA, Philippe Lazzarini. Martin Griffiths, who was just with us here, will be there as well. It's about, number one, coordinating the aid to Gaza, providing access, and number two, trying to get more resources for Gaza, which needs desperately more aid now.
And any representatives from the region, from the Palestinians, from Israel?
Prime Minister of Palestine will be there. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.